Hi everyone, in this video we will validate our forum or the data which we are passing from frontend to the backend Node.js. So we will validate our input fields in Node.js. Okay, in the previous video we created this sign in and sign up pages, but we validated them frontend. Okay, let's press this. Okay, they were validated through frontend. So but in this video we will validate them through backend Node.js. Okay, so let's move to the code. Yeah, this is the Node.js code for our login API. Okay, and also this is the login forum that we have created, and we passed the data here to our login forum. Okay, we pass our data to login API here. So now let's validate our data that we have passed to this login API. So for that we will use Express Validator. Okay, so first of all we will install Express Validator by simply we will come where our backend folder where our backend project is. Yeah, here I have two folders for frontend and the backend. Okay, I move to backend folder. So here I will write npm install Express Validator. After by pressing enter, so it will install this package, but I have already installed. Okay, so let's check it in our package.json. See, Express Validator, this is installed. So after that we will import it in our server.js file. Okay, we will import it, these two components from that. This is the check is middleware. Okay, which will check our fields. Okay, a validation result, it will export, give us the result. Okay, so is equal to require, we imported these two from the Express Validator. So after that let's use them. I will validate my login forum. Okay, so after route, so here we will write in array. In the array we will create the object. In that we will use our check middleware. So first we will check our email. Okay, so let's remove this, we don't need this. We will directly write check middleware. Okay, in check the first thing is the our field. Okay, so let's write our field as email. We would like to validate our email. After that we can assign a message. Okay, a custom message, for example email and error. Okay, it is the error, the message that we would like to display to the user on the front end. Okay, so here I will use is it email, is it email, the format is the email or not. And after that we will check the length of it. So for the length I will use minimum would be 10 character and max would be, for example, 30 character. So after writing this, our this validation is done. After we will validate our password. Okay, so for the password we will come again, call the check middleware, then we will write password, and here we will assign a message. Length 8 to 10, for example 8 to 10 character. Here dot is length. Okay, the minimum would be 8 character, max would be 10 character. So this is also is length with us. Okay, so this validation is applied on this email and password field. Okay, so now let's check it if there was an error. So I will come here. So before that I will write const errors is equal to, we will call this, okay, validation result. We will pass our request to this. Okay, this request that we have, where is the request? Yes, this is the request. We will pass it here. After that, so here I will write if not errors, that is empty. If the errors were not empty, so then it will return us result.json errors. Else So in the else part we will write this code, okay, the code that we have written earlier. Okay, so now let's move to the backend. We will display the errors to the user. Okay, so for that whenever we call this, so we will get a result. Okay, so we will check now for the errors. If result dot data dot errors that we have returned from the backend. Okay, if the errors were existed, so then we will create a state variable here, const backend this is an array type with us, so we will set this backend array error. Okay, so for that let's set it, set backend error. We will pass result data dot errors. Else if there was no error, so then we will just execute this code. Yes, so now let's print the errors. Okay, this error that we have, so now let's print them. So let's come here under the sign in, we will come here and we will just write if the backend error were existed, so then we will map through this because it is an array type with us. So we will return we will display e dot message. We have a property here by the name of the message when returned from backend. You can check them in the console. Okay, so I will assign a class name text danger. So now let's check them. Yes, so right now our email should be between the email validation was, it should be between 8 and the email should be between 10 and 30. Okay, if I write email, okay, it is less than 10 I think. Okay, less than 10. Okay, so let's press the login button. We didn't display the error, so let's come to the console. So let's check our connection. Is our applications are running or not, our backend and front end. Yeah, it is the front end running and also our backend. Yeah. Where is the error? So we have missed comma here. Okay, we should write the comma here. Yeah, let's check it now. Let's press this login button. See, we printed the error, email length error, and also oh, the message is same. So let's come here, password length 8 to 10. It is printed twice to us. It is printed twice because the error is that we have here two errors in our email. Okay, the first error is that it was not a valid email. The second was the length problem. Okay, so let's check our email. See, it is not a valid email. If we add here, see, one error, just the length error we got because this was not valid, just a single character after that. So let's come write some correct email. Please, no record existed. Check with the connection with the database, so the record was not existed. Okay, So this message also should remove after if the format and everything was okay. So for that I will write the code here. Print me this, otherwise just print me. We should print null after that, but it should be inside. Oh, sorry, we should not write here. We should write it after this. Just an empty thing or just null, you can write everything whatever you like. Okay, let's preset. Yeah, let's just come here. I will write if the errors were not existed, so then I should yeah, that has gone, because we first of all we got the error, then there was no code for removing that error back. Okay, so that has removed. So it was all about backend validation using Express Validator. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you like this video, so please subscribe our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.